I think in making like a kind of meeting point together, we have kind of created a third practice that's certainly not either one of ours, so it feels like it has a life of its own.
Together we make films. What's quite funny for Lucy and I is that when you come in here, you can't actually see our own work at all. You have to go behind walls to see us, and you might hear the projectors wearing or the soundtrack from the films, but you can't see them. So in a way, those works have become, like you were saying, Lucy, they're sort of like the machinery behind the show.
It's like they're the mechanics behind the clock face or something.
Yeah. The most recent work is called Why Are You Angry?
It's a title from a Gauguin painting. I think because we work together and we think about each other's practices, it also leads on to us thinking through other artists' works.
We decided to go to Tahiti, and we took with us a book of Gauguin paintings, and we started from the position of just looking at those paintings and seeing the women.
We wanted to enter through Gauguin's vision, but also show these transitional periods in and out of the tableaus that we arranged. Gauguin was a problematic figure in his own time, even. He was a bully. He also was a sexual predator. He had several Tahitian wives who were very, very young.
You see these women looking defiantly at him or looking away from him.
And the question isn't if you're angry, it's why are you angry?
We wanted to find out, that was our question, what happens when we, two white women, go to Tahiti and do that. It was never going to be an easy question. It was getting into sort of quite problematic area, and we just wanted to make that transgression, I think, in a way, and just to see what would, because it's not the same transgression as Gauguin, it's got another layer of transgression in a way because we are women, and then it's got this colonial problematic. So we're
putting ourselves in the middle of the problematic, and then we're kind of remaining there in the film. So the film is quite uncomfortable in some aspects to watch. I think it's been important to kind of risk ourselves in the process in some way.
Yeah, I agree. I think it has for some been problematic and for others not, and I think that's absolutely right. You know, I mean, it's really difficult if you try to shy away from those questions, because in the end, then I think you almost have to shy away from representing
anyone but yourself.
We were quite a long time talking about this show, and as time went on, as the years went by, we decided we wanted to curate a show that was particularly about the representation of women. What is possible, not in order to be new, but in order to dodge some of the kind of pitfalls of representing women, that constantly there's a sort of comparison to a model of a woman's body or of the idea of woman. There are these works that we find exciting or problematic or that we admire, and we can actually work with them and do something with them, and that is quite exciting for us. I feel like this show is a work of ours. It's changed the way that we probably would make work afterwards. You know, it's our thinking process laid out in a room, really.
I think that when people come into the show, there isn't a right or a wrong way to look at these things together, but I doubt you'll ever see some of them together ever again. I hope that there is a new way of looking that is articulated through this show, and I would like it to be almost like a machine that might make something new, both for ourselves and also for the viewer.